bedding down, and then I'll tie everything up with some tar cord to make sure that everything stays in place. We'll put together the sleeping area. But let's look around right now and see what we can find that would make a comfortable mattress, so to speak. There are some leaves on the ground where I intend to sleep, but the leaves are small and there aren't very many of them. The ground underneath is somewhat, there are some rocks in it, some stones. Some of them are large and can't be moved, but they're underneath the surface enough so that I don't think that they'll be a problem. But particularly if we put enough springy mass down there and then put my sleeping pad on top of that, I think we'll be okay. So let's look around and see what we have available. A lot of leaves, a lot of tree limbs, a lot of trees, some rocks. See, not much leaf cover. They've all hit the ground. I mean, it is December 30th, and but look at all this grass. There is quite a bit of grass here, quite a bit, and it's renewable. It'll all grow back. So let's go over here, and this is, I want to show you something really cool. A couple of things actually. The first, coolest is the grass itself. I mean, it's beautiful. See, it's tall. The second thing is this knife, which I discussed a little bit in another video, but look how thick that spine is on this. It's a little Gerber. Apparently it's made in the USA. Super comfortable handle. It's kind of rubbery, but firm. Krylon maybe. Excellent. But what I want to show you about this in terms of making bedding are the serrations. These serrations, some people don't like them, but obviously they've never made a bed of grass in the wilderness, because this thing is a razor sharp saw. It makes cutting this grass, I mean, a child could do it, and it's easy. I got a big arm load in less than 4 minutes a while ago, and I'm going to set up the camera and let you watch me a little bit and use this knife. I mean, you'll love it. I recommend this knife. I think that if you don't already have a knife that you love, this knife was, I think I paid $34 for it from Amazon. It has a really excellent blade profile. It's very rigid. It's about 4.5 inches long, maybe 5. But that's thick steel. There's nothing to break. And if you lose it, it's not the end of the world. It has an awesome sheath too. And there it is. Good sheath. Flips in right there. Also has 2 straps that snap around here, but I folded them under and put some tape on them because this clip right here holds the knife extremely well. It's easy to pull it out, but it never falls out. I can't turn it upside down, shake it out, and I tried. So, yeah, that's a magnesium fire starter. It works okay, though not great. But beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, right? I'd rather have it than not have it. Okay, let's cut some grass. Okay. Okay, here's some grass. Here's the knife that we talked about a while ago. Let's go ahead and cut some grass. And okay, we have plenty of grass here. Got a great knife to cut it with. Let's cut some grass. I have 1:36 p.m. That's 1:36 p.m. Let's see how it does. Some of this grass you don't need to cut at all. That's even better. Stuff is everywhere. Yeah. Well, okay, so there you have it. Using grass, you don't even have to cut it. That's 1 minute. 60 seconds. How many of these can you do in 30 minutes? If I did this in 60 seconds, then you could sleep a scout troop on something like that. So I'm going to turn off the camera. We'll get the rest of this done. Then we'll go back into my boudoir and we'll get everything laid out. We'll build the whole thing with the camera turned on.
All right.